Welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about selling an ugly house as is and the pros and cons of that. So let's get into it. So if you are in a situation where your house might look like this, maybe you don't have the funds, or things are being rushed and your house needs some repairs, a cash buyer may be the best situation and solution for you, because they do buy houses as is and able to give you a fair offer based off what needs to be done. Unlike where it's a traditional sale where they're probably going to have a lot of contingencies, but with cash buyer you don't have to worry about that. So going through the pros and cons, firstly, saving the time and effort. That's going to be huge. You're going to avoid costly renovations. You're going to be able to attract cash buyers because cash buyers do look for stress properties where they can invest their money to make a return on it. Then that will reduce the liability when you go through a cash buyer and not trying to sell a home like in the background to a traditional buyer, which then ultimately there's a minimize for emotional attachment when you're going through selling a distressed home. Because if you have a beautiful house and you've fallen in love with it over time, it may be a little harder to detach, but if it's distressed, you're less likely to be in that state of mind. Now let's talk about the cons. So there is a limited buyer pool for houses like this. With the traditional sale, of course, there's a lot of buyers out there that are looking to buy a property, but if it's in, a bad state, we're looking at a different pool of buyers, which is a lot smaller. There's negotiation challenges potentially with cash buyers, because if it does need work, they are going to discuss what needs to be done, and they're not going to get into something that doesn't make sense. But then there's also legal risks involved. So whenever you're looking for a cash buyer to alleviate risk and go throughout the right legal process, it's super important to look into the cash buyer you're dealing with so that you can have a good, efficient, and legal process at the end of the day and come out on top. So if you are looking to sell your home and it's distressed, I'd highly recommend reaching out to us here at Pezon Properties, where you can speak to me directly, and I'd love to help you come up with a game plan for making this work. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.